But guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So this is a DDL query language. So we need to learn data definition language. That is mean DDL. So we already know what is the DML language, and we already insert some data and update search. We create data. We create tables, create database, and use CR diagram, and like that. We already know what is the DML, and we are already uh, in intermediate level. I think we are in intermediate level in this DML language. Now this DDL language is more different than any other things. So we have to use this command CMD prompt. So command prompt, this is basic tool. So we have not any advanced things in there. So we need to be really correct when we type something on this command prompt, or if it is wrong, we can have more errors. But when we are typing, when we are typing, if we see some mistake, we can't correct it because we can't go to backward with this software. So this is basic command prompt, and we have MySQL CMD service also. In my PC, for some reason, my MySQL command prompt is not working properly. So I choose this Windows basic command prompt to uh, use DDL query, use type DDL queries and make database. So first of all, we need to go to question and see what's happening in the question. So let's see. The principle of Runbeam School in Candy intend to create a software to enter the information of teachers and students in the school. So now this Runbeam School in Candy want to create a software and enter informations about teachers and students. You are entrusted with the task of creating this software. Your team is tasked to develop in the database of this software. So we need to make the database. Database development work is shared between you and everyone on the team. You are tasked to storing student and teachers information, creating tables needed to store the subject that teacher teaches and subject that student learn. So basically and briefly, let's get this. We want to insert teachers data, student data, and subject data only. When we are reading this kind of sentence, this is some kind of complex because we have more words here. You are tasked with storing student and teachers information. Creating the table need to store the subject that teacher teaches and subject that student learn. So subject that teacher teaches and subject that the student learn all are same. That is all subject. So brief meaning is we need to enter the student details, teachers detail, and subject details to tables using DDL queries. So we have to create a database name like Runbeam School DB and use DDL query to create this database. Okay, now let's go to our CMD. And before we create the database, we have to do some things. So do some little things. So this is basic command prompt. So if you are using MySQL command prompt, you don't need to do them because you are already in MySQL server. But in this basic command prompt in Windows operation system, so we need to connect MySQL server. So when you are using command prompt, you need to install your MySQL software and MySQL software. We have some files in program files. So we are going to C, local disk C, and we have program file folder. And now we want to find this MySQL file folder and go to MySQL Server 8.0. So going to 8.0, we have this bin file folder. Now we want to get this link, get this file link. So I think you can understand the path. So let's go to first step. So local disk C, go to program files and choose MySQL folder and go to MySQL Server 8.0. You can see it, and there's a bin file folder. So open the bin file folder and don't use these things and only use this link. So you can control and C and copy it, but you can't control V and paste it on there. So you need to use this path keyword and equal, and you need to put the double quotes on here, and you need to right click on that and paste it. Now it's all good. Now we can execute the line and we are coming to next line. So now we want to connect this thing to our MySQL database server. Now we are already connect this command prompt to MySQL server. Now we need to connect this to MySQL database. So now I can use MySQL. Now it is connected to MySQL database. Now we want to use this U for username, and my username is root, and P word for password. And coming to next line, this automatically turned into enter password keyword, and I enter my password, and I enter my password. And if your password and username correct, you can have this kind of little lines. So now my MySQL connection ID is 7 and 6. You can see the MySQL server version and MySQL community server and these kind of lines. All right, now my username, password, and MySQL path is all right. Now we can start to do our things. So first we want to create the database. So I am using we can also use create database word, but now I am using a pure DDL language. So we can uh, type like this: create schema if not exist. That means there are no any database like this kind of name. So my database name is runbeamer chdb. So use abbreviation, and also when you are ready to execute line, before do that you must check your type line again. So because if it is if there any mistake on your type line, you can't correct it when you execute the line. You can't do backward. So you can do backward on there, but when you execute it, you can come to this line again. Now you can execute this line. All right, we can get this again, and let's try it again. A schema is not exist. It's run the chdb, and now semicolon, and yeah, now it's okay, query okay. So now you can see my database is created. So we can test it out. So yeah, now my database is created. You can see Rambiva school database. All right, now we have to use this database before making tables. So we have to make some tables here. Principal has decided to include the information of grade 9 student in the first phase of this software. Create a student table to store student information and follow the instructions below to create this table. So we have some instructions, and we have teachers table, student table, and subject table. So we want to make those table with DDL queries. So let's make it. So we want to use our created database, that means run beamer chdb, and want to do a semicolon here. Okay. Yeah, I made some errors. My keyboard defects. So that error is for we don't put underscore there. So that is the error. Now database changed. Now we can create the tables. Now you can understand we have some errors. We have error codes. So you can also search these error codes using your internet. So you can search this 42,000 error, and you can see this error. So if you want to learn more, you can try it on your Stack Overflow website. You can see that. So these error codes, you can mark these error codes and try them out, and you can get some experience. So this is the right one. So you can see create schema if not exist. So uh, the mistake is we made some mistake with this exist keyword. So we previously write this exist, and it want to be exist. So S letter is missing, so we have this error. And when we do it, our query is okay. Now there is an unknown database because we missed to type this underscore here. So when we type the underscore, database change. Now it's all right. We use this database. Now we can create some table. So after creating some table, we need to use database always. So create table if not exist. Use S word, yeah. Now it's okay. Run beamer db. Now we want to type student like that, yeah. So now open bracket. Now coming to this line, and you need to use abbreviation student id and int. It is integer and it is not null, and auto increment. So increment, auto increment. And now you can put this command here, and we have first name to first name column to make. So this column is for first name, and Vata 45, not null, and last name. We want to make the last name uh, 45, and it is not null also. So you can see it when I show you the question. So not all columns are not null, and features, yeah, student ID is primary key and auto increment. And coming to next line, yeah, no mistakes here. Coming to next line, gender. We have gender, and Pasha 10, not null, and no mistake. And next line, yeah, contact number. Okay, Pasha. All right, some mistakes. Pasha. 11. It is also not null, and class. Ten. Watch 10 character length is 10. It is also not null. And now we need to mention the primary key of this table. So we are using this primary key keyword, and open bracket, variation, and my primary key name is student ID, and close the bracket in there. And we need to close the main bracket also. So where is the main bracket? Yeah, main bracket is on there, you can see it. And I close the main bracket and do the same, put the semicolon here. So now my table columns on there, and my primary key is student ID. Let's see what we got. Yeah, query okay. No warnings here. So we create a table. So let's go to see it. This thing is so much good. So you can see there's a student table. So we have these things. Okay. Finally, we did that. And now we have to make teachers table like that. So teachers table is also like that. So I will type that quickly. So you need to watch that it. Yeah. All right, guys. Now you can see I made teachers table and subject table also. I just a little bit fast forward that, and you can already understand. And one time I had a mistake, so you can see the mistake here. I missed this not null word L letter, so I missed that. So I have error now. Then I okay, now we made the tables. So now we made the student table and teachers table. Now we can now we already have this student table. Only when we refresh this database, uh, there are three tables here. So student table, we have data. Data is all right, all good. Yeah, all fine. So subject table and teacher table. So we can have those three tables. So we do these things with these DDL queries. So this is the whole DDL query we did today. So first, if I rewind this, if I give you some revision about today. So let's see. Yeah, we already did those four questions in this video. So if I give you some revision today, so first you need to open your CMD surface or your Windows basic CMD prompt or SQL CMD prompt. It doesn't matter when you open the MySQL CMD service. You don't need to connect this MySQL server and database to command prompt. But when you are using Windows basic command prompt software, you need to connect your MySQL server using this path keyword, and you need to equal this to MySQL server bin folder link, and you need to get the username and password of MySQL database. And now after doing those two things, you are connected to MySQL database. You can create some database and tables in this command prompt. Uh, and you can appear this database appear your created database and tables on your HiDSQL tool or MySQL tool. So now today video is over. So now you know how to query DDL. So database definition language. So this is new for this series. So we have some four videos. No, we have some 6 videos to do with this DDL query, and uh, I will teach you how to backup database and restore database using DDL queries, and how to insert data using DDL queries, we already know it in DML queries, because when we use insert query to insert data in DDL language, that is all same. So we have to insert some data in using DDL. Yeah, we will try that in our next few videos. So we have we have, yeah, 6 more videos only in this series. After doing that DDL part, we can end up this series with 50 videos. Yeah. All right, guys. So today part is that. So you can get some screenshot or whatever you want. Yeah, this is the larger size of this prompt. So if you want this, you can get some screenshot. There are some errors, and knowing errors are good for us because it improve our skills again and again. So yeah, now my video is over. Now I'm going to wind up the video. So I think you can understand what I'm saying in this video. Yeah, I will catch you guys in my next video. Peace.